Greetings, Cretonian comrades, and welcome back to Songs of Six. Here we are again, right where we left off last week, and we are building a graveyard. How festive. Alright, so our first objective is to build this graveyard. Cretor calls us when the time is right, and this is what has happened here today. Check him out. Rest in peace. I've never started a video with a dead guy in the street before, so I guess that's the first time for everything. Alright, let's see how this graveyard is gonna look. We are also building a house on the other side of the graveyard. I don't know how you would feel about living right next to a graveyard, but I'm sure the Cretonians are okay with it. Wait, what's their race? Is that what their race is called? Yeah, Cretonians. Oh, pretty though. It is pretty. Oh, I don't want to refurnish this room. Let's see what it ends up looking like. We now have ample of services. It's just ample services for us. We like that, and the rumor will spread to surrounding tribes, and they will join us. Let us bolster our numbers. Don't forget to expand housing, food production, and storage along the way. Remember, you can speed up time when waiting. Try tapping 4 twice on your key contraption to speed up time. Growing number to at least 40 Cretonians. Alright, so I do think we have to add more food production. Just because I'm not 100% sold that this is going to be enough food for everyone. So let's take a look. You want me to make another market? Wait, what did you say? What does the market actually do? It sells everything that people buy? It buys this, and it will buy furniture, presumably. Okay. Why do you want me to make another market? Why is that lit up? Is that just a bug? Is it a bug? Alright, so we have housing for 10 more people. I do kind of think I want a little bit more than 10. Because we get 6 people in, and then we'll just have housing for 4. So let's just get a little bit of extra housing space, and I think we could do that over here as well. So we'll go home, house, and longhouse. Perfect. There we go. Then I also want to make sure that we have this taken care of. I do think that this point it looks a little bit less nice that there's just this greenery here. But I think if I add more, then it'll be more workers on these fruit farms. Although they do all seem to just share the workers. That's interesting. Alright, let's update our farms a little bit. So we go to food stall. Oh, no, not food stall. We go to food stuff. Farms. There we go. Vegetable. Vegetable farm. Yeah, we could probably just add some up there. And then some fruit farms down here. Do vegetable and fruit have the same... They do seem to have the same fertility. Alright, let's add some vegetable farms. Actually, I think we have 8 people's worth of vegetable farms and only 5 people's worth of fruit farms. So what we should add is the fruit. And now I'm wondering if we also want to expand in the other direction so that we're not going too far up. Never mind, the fertility down here is not as amazing as up here. Alright, I think we'll build this over here. And that calls for a re-fencing. I'm still getting used to where all the buttons are. I do think it's really cool that we can just fully customize our key bindings for it all. But I'm not yet at a place where I'm like, ah yes, these are the keys that I use the most. Definitely something like roads. It's probably something you want on a keybind. But there's a lot of different types of buildings, so doing key bindings this early, I think I'll just go with what's default and then see the rest later. All right, so we're gonna remove that. We're gonna put a road here. And then we will wait to let them finish that stuff. There's the housing, there's the graveyard. Everyone wants torches, by the way, and when we speak to them, they say they want flowers and they want torches. Oh, this one is saying they want clothes and more furniture. I think we're still working on the furniture, right? All right, we have the room right now. Let's see what kind of... Oh, one immigrant. I thought it would be maybe a little bit of a larger immigrant wave, but this is fine. Okay, so that'll be the farm, the food for the people. Then we should probably think about... Do I just want more carpenter? Because it seems like we are going through wood at a rate. So there's plus 18 wood here. There's minus 6 wood here. I feel like just having more carpenters is a good idea. And with that, I mean, maybe we just expand the carpenter like this. And then we can have a double carpenter that is going to be making way more furniture. Food vendor 1. Workload. Oh yeah, that's what they were saying. You want the workload to be 100%. Okay. This one has a workload 100%. The load 66. Okay, the loads here are fine. Yeah, I feel like we're doing pretty good. What's the original task? Okay, we just need to expand our population to 40 people. So last time we learned a lot about like how to make new stuff, how to refine stuff, and that trees are supposedly a renewable resource, which is really good to know. But I'm kind of worried that we're missing something, but maybe it's just the speed of the tutorial, you know? Look at them build. Look at them build. You guys gotta be faster on this so that we can have a harvest. Oh, I don't think we're gonna have a harvest of this anytime soon. On this speed, everything happens so fast. Yeah, we're out of fruit. Maybe I should have forbidden the consumption of fruit until this was finished. There are still fruits and veggies in the wilderness here. But I think they're not currently in season, right? Oh, look, there's little piggies. Hi. Oh, who are you? Little dino boys. That's cute. Yeah, I think I like our farm. I think our farm looks pretty great. I do think that I would like some fruit. This is currently not growing though. Can you just tag them for forage? Okay, so they'll forage it when it becomes active. Yeah, do we just... I assume furniture also gets used up. Look, a lot of these homes are missing the furniture that they would like. So I'll say let's just increase this. Or do you want to just have carpenters side by side? Does anybody... If you're watching this right now, this is a genuine call to action. If you know, let me know. Is it better to just expand your current building, or do you want to build like is it more of a thing about having one carpenter, don't interrupt it, build another carpenter next to it? Because I feel like building these extensions, it will create a disruption, right? It'll like waste time essentially. All right, area's not connected. Right. We want to get rid of the wall. How do I get rid of the wall? Do I just tell them to do this and they'll get rid of the wall on their own? Yes. Okay. Well, is that what they're doing? Yeah, I think it is. Still can't read all of the like what is roof, what is not roof stuff. But I think that's what's happened. They got rid of the wall. And now we have a beautiful extension here. Oh. Whoa, that's a lot of immigrants. We have room for... Ooh. I'll say let's be careful and just have exactly 40 right now. Damn, not me accepting 5 and then a bunch of them were just like, okay. We must now learn to trade. Before anything, we must construct an export depot. Okay, cool. I'm thinking export depot could go... Are we going to be trading this away? Probably not next to the graveyard, huh? There's some stuff down here that's sort of warehouse and storage. So maybe this is the place. Let's take a look. First of all, I'm going to do this first. Let's just work on this. Workbench. So there's a little, we've created this workbench here. Can I move an existing workbench? I'm sure I can somehow. I think we got rid of that workbench. Yep, there we go. Okay, so 1. And then these can be back to back. 2. So many workbenches. I kind of am wondering if maybe we want to not fill this up just yet. So that's doubling the number of workbenches. We deleted one, we put one back, and then we added 2 more. But now I'm wondering if I want to add even more. I'll say let's add this. But there's room right there. We could just do it, you know. Efficiency's fallen though. That's interesting. Let's add a station here and a station there. There is a door over there. We could move the door, right? This kind of seems like we can move this door. Door there. Remove door there. All right. Cool. And we'll see if that works out for us. Next, I would really love to see a harvest. When is it? Estimated harvest. Year 78. Oh, estimated harvest per year. I was like, it's going to take 78 years? No, that's not how that works. There we go. That's when it comes out. Days until harvest, 3.1 days. We have 8 days worth of food, so that's going to be cutting it a little bit close. But then we will see just how much food we have after the harvest is done, and we'll see if we have enough for another year and how many people to accept. Now let's see. Export depot. I feel like I want it down here, but there is a perfect space for it right here. What if we ever want to evolve the market? It says the food stall has a load of 100%, but the workload is not. How busy your employees are, what time the shift starts, the nearness of the homes, access, proximity. So it says workload is 23%, but load is 100%. What does load stand for in this case? We just don't know. But I'm kind of thinking that we might want to leave this space empty so that we can just extend with another food stall and the same with another market stall. So we won't put the depot there. But we could put it next to the graveyard, as I said I wouldn't do. Or here. Or here. Let's just put it over here next to the graveyard. I'm sure that's fine. There's probably some other features, you know, like there's probably a there's church stuff and temple stuff. We just can't make it in this particular scenario. So I'm sure that when you have a functioning, like a new game that's got everything unlocked, that's not a tutorial, you can plan things out a little better and maybe build your mass grave next to where your churches are, your temples are. I'm pretty sure, right? Afterlife, entertainment, religion. There you go, Temple of Cretor. You build your Temple of Cretor, you put your dead next to it. That makes sense. I will, just because I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, if the load is full, I will extend this already. So we go like that. This construction needs wood to complete and we don't have wood. You guys need to do some more tree felling. But it's okay, we have a lot of bonus trees nearby. Oh, there's these as well that we can definitely grab. -1? Wait, what? Do we need to hire more employees manually? Insufficient workers allocated. Oh, Jesus. So how do they allocate? How many odd jobbers do we have? Needed 36, employees 40. Okay, no, we have it. Workload is low. Well, that's their problem, right? They can do about as much work as they have space for. I think when a lot of wood comes in, their workload is going to pop right up. I think that's what's going to happen. Unavailable wood, that's probably why the workload is low. It's okay, it's okay. We can create more wood. More wood is coming, everybody. Oh, this is the automated one. We're not going to chop their wood. They can do their own wood. Do we need to maybe expand our janitor? There we go. Oh, look at the cart! Now select a resource in the export depot. Since we Cretonians are expert vegetable growers and we should have vegetable surplus, we should export this. Click the depot and select a resource. Also select how much should be exported of our stored surplus. Well, we don't have that right now. Okay, exporting. Good. Your goal now is to get some vegetables into the export depot. You might need to adjust some settings. Firstly, you need warehouses with vegetables in them, or vegetables on the field for that matter. Secondly, you need someone employed in the depot. Thirdly, you must then make the depot worker fetch something. To fetch from a warehouse, the warehouse priority fetch must be disabled while priority fetch should be enabled in the depot. Okay, let me parse this. Give me a moment. Step 1. You gotta have vegetables. Step 2. You gotta have somebody employed. Step 3. You make that person get stuff. And you need to make sure that the warehouse does not have priority and that this does. Okay, got it. And we're gonna have instructions as well. So, make sure the prioritize fetching is enabled. That's blue. Where's blue? Oh, there. Prioritize fetching is enabled. Making the workers fetch vegetables from warehouses to sell. Prioritize is on. Make sure the radius covers the warehouses with vegetables in them. Vegetables, radius. Do you see this radius? I don't see... I don't see a radius situation. I don't see a radius indicator. Okay, it's fine. These will be... It's pretty much the only stuff that we have here. Okay, decide how much surplus should be exported. So, priority limit. When an export depot has priority fetch enabled, it will fetch from storage sites that does not have priority fetch enabled, but only if the total goods stored in the warehouse exceed this limit. Export workers will only priority fetch when at least 25% of our warehouse crates are filled. So, okay. So when we have over... When we are 75% filled, more than that can be sold off. Okay. We have somebody employed. That's good. I think we did it. There are no traders of this resource available, so let's take a look at this. Warehouse vegetable, you do not have priority. Okay, cool. You do though. Yeah. Do you see any indicator for this radius? I don't see an indicator for the radius, so I'm just gonna let them... Oh! No work is within the radius. That's because we don't have vegetables yet, but I think they'll come. But can I check something? If this says 403. Let's say that I reduce the radius to nothing. Oh, it still says 403. I'm confused, but sure. We only have 2 odd jobbers. Maybe we do get 2 more immigrants. When's the harvest? 2 days. All right, everybody, we gotta wait for that harvest to see if our surplus is going to be surplusing. We should also get these wild veggies, right? Probably want to get those. Forage. Once they're ready, of course, which they're not right now. All right. Let's have a beautiful time lapse to the day of the harvest. There's a Dondorian settlement nearby. Dondorians are a funny bunch. They have no mind to grow things, but spend all their days in their mountain halls mining ores or crafting contraptions. They're impossible to have a chat with. Talking to stones is more exciting. But they are useful to us and will undoubtedly buy our vegetables. We must just broker a trade agreement with them first. Greedy as they are, they will expect some payment from us, while we have no coin to do so. Hence I give you one of my wife's earrings. It's worth quite a lot. I'll add it to the tribe's treasury. Thanks, Diva. Now find the Dordorian faction and click it. Do some diplomacy and use my spoiled wife's trinkets to berate her a deal. Barter. Not berate her. Create a trade agreement with your neighboring faction. Alright. Hello. Click here in diplomacy. Select trade. Barter. Good. While the Dondorians do not treasure vegetables as food, they will still buy them at a fair price. Our work here is done. All that remains is that you sell at least 200 vegetables a year. Okay. That's a good question. Oh, that's us. Oh, look at that. I really like this map. I think that looks really cool. Okay, so now we have a surplus of wood. Maybe we should expand the wood storage, though. I kind of feel like moving the janitor. Room is poorly insulated. I want to move the janitor further to this side, or have the janitor here, and then the warehouse can be here, like the general warehouse. Yes. Perhaps. Oh, let's see how many vegetables we actually create. Because it seems like we didn't get that many. Estimated harvest per year, 81, 44, 90. Yeah. We'll have to make a little bit more surplus. Or we could just, eat more fruit, eat less veggies. I'm just worried about selling too much of our vegetables when they're not ready to be sold. So, yeah. I think this will be my objective now. While these guys are working on the fruit, working on the veggies, which by the way, are they gathering? I think they went to gather those extra veggies, which is very nice. There's also bonus veggies up here. What is that? Is that a path? Oh, tilled soil. Okay. So. Oh, now the fruit's coming in. This is nice. But yeah, I would like to do something here. Yeah. Maybe move the janitor over there? Having a janitor more, in a sensible location, I think would be smart. I like our new expanded carpenter. Emits noise though. Whoa, is there like a noise overlay? Are there overlays? Player. What? Okay, that's very fun. Status. That's very cool. Battle mode, toggle view, tome of knowledge. Overlays. Noise. Oh, whoa, that makes a lot of noise. Okay, so you definitely don't want your bedroom to be next to the noise generator. That's so cool. We're learning a lot out here. Foundation. Oh. Don't know what that means. Homeless, no problem. Nobody should be homeless. Maintenance. Noise. Path use. I love this. I think it's so cool. Such a cool problem. Something is wrong. Room is poorly insulated. These two are poorly insulated. Maybe we should remove some doorways. But to me, it just makes sense that you have like a doorway on either side. But I guess a storage, you really want a storage room to not do that. I guess that do kind of make sense. Okay, that's fine. So, is that the only problem? Yeah. Nothing to fetch in the vicinity. Yeah, I think our main problems come from lack of insulation. So, will that kick stuff out? Let's do it with the fruit. The fruit's a little bit less important at this time. So, if I just say, remove this doorway. Yeah, that shouldn't be too bad if they're just touching here, right? No. Guess we'll do it like this. Remove these two doorways, and then you can also... We'll wait to see... Oh, it doesn't seem to cancel it unless you refurnish it. Okay. We'll remove those doorways, and... one of these? Sure. Everyone just snoring. I guess it doesn't make noise when it's nighttime. Also, yes, we have successfully moved our janitor. So, this one, poorly insulated. This one, not poorly insulated. And we're just gonna remove this janitor. So we can just delete. Oh, and we still have the wood over here. Nice. And then, I'm just gonna expand the warehouse. Expand room. Yeah. And then maybe we can remove this door, remove this door, remove that door. We reduce some of the doors, you know? So let's have that happen before we add any crates for any purpose. Think this is good. Oh, you guys gotta remove the wall. Wait, how do I remove wall? Room copier, planning. Ooh, I love a planning. Smart remove. I go in here. Expand room over existing structures. There we go. I think that ought to do it. And they will take out the wall. And add a new roof. Nice. Okay. Awesome. So now we have a way better storage. Way better storage facility. What are you guys doing right now? Moving stuff from one box to another box? That's okay. You're allowed to do that. If that's what brings you joy. We also changed the efficiency of this guy. So that's nice. Insulation 100. Nice. Very nice. Okay, so I'm seeing that our wood is full. So let's add some more crates, shall we? Crates. And this time I'm just gonna go like that. I know that that doesn't seem very nice looking. And that's because it isn't. I guess we could do poop poop, poop poop still. That's still doable. Yeah, let's do it that way. Sorry, I was gonna be efficient for a second, but then the aesthetic part of the brain was like, no efficiency. We just sacrifice like one thing on each side. It's fine. All right, so now we can say store more wood and maybe more stone. We're good with the meat. We don't really need meat, do we? All right, I think we're doing pretty well. I hope we're doing pretty well. Let's continue with our actual quest. So for that, we're gonna need to get the next harvest. Ooh, check it out. Our furniture is finally filling up. Does that mean that everybody has some furniture now? Most people do, not everyone. You can buy furniture if you want. You're allowed. Load here is decent. Load 100% on one of the wells, but not on the other. Nice. We have 6 odd jobbers. We have... Oh, we ran out of fruit. But we did use more fruit than usual to start this one up. So that do make sense. Alright, cool. Let's just wait until... Oh, never mind. Time goes so fast when you have it on maximum speed. Which I know sounds kind of a silly realization, but you know. Alright, we have more than enough food. We're gonna say... Sell when it is a surplus of 50%. Which it should be now. So let's see. No work within the radius. Is the radius thing broken or what? What is the radius? Oh, no. Work is happening. I was trying to figure it out, but it seems like we sold something. We sold 10! Hell yeah! We've got vegetables! Everyone, vegetables have appeared. Exporting. 30 out of 1,200. How much do you want to sell? 200 vegetables in a year. Well, good. Let's wait until the next year. Not to say that I overdid it on the furniture or anything, but at this point we could be selling furniture. I bet that's more expensive than vegetables. Very good. We have now established a self-sustaining colony. Your mission here is complete. You may choose to continue playing or exit. We will continue playing. I wanna add another field. That's what I was doing while we were waiting for these guys to sell stuff. But we did it, everyone. We sold the vegetables. It was just a lot of waiting for the vegetables to sell, to be very honest. But look, we got a lot of money now. Everything is very nice. We're just gonna add more veggies. That's what I'm doing. And for that, we just do a smart remove on this. And look at them go. It is very satisfying to just watch them move. We will need a road. A subject of yours has become sick. Sickness is tied to your subject's health. In early game, there's not much you can do about this except for keeping the city clean. But as your city grows, you must provide your people with doctors and hospitals. No! Okay, things are turning bad now. Things are turning. What did you get sick of? From? Infected. Oh, he's stinky. Okay, well. Alright, well, we'll let that fruit, do its thing. Do I prefer this or do I prefer this? This does seem more efficient. But this has the nicer icons. You can see more. I might just do it this way. And what is this? It says a hotspot. Ah, yes. You can navigate around the hotspots. Well, I think we created a pretty functioning city. We have income. We have food. We have wood. We never want for anything. Except for, I guess, health right now. So, I think we have learned how to build a thriving city. So, yay! With that, I have just checked and there are no more tutorials. So this is as far as the game is going to hold our hand. It's probably still going to have useful and helpful pop-ups, but I think this makes us ready to actually start our own proper city. So I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial campaign. It was basically 2 campaigns. I didn't know that the second campaign was also a tutorial, but there we are. We've learned how to trade. And I've already, just from doing this small thing, gotten a bit more of an idea of how I want to shape my town. I'm pretty sure as we start playing, there's going to be a lot more that I'm going to learn. So I'm very excited. I love city builders and I love these kinds of games. So if you are also very excited to go on this journey, make sure to stick around, subscribe, and check in on Mondays as we will be continuing to play this game every Monday. I'm very excited to start doing that. And yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this particular video. If you did, make sure to do all the things that you do when you've enjoyed a video. Make sure to give it a like and comment if you can answer those questions I had earlier. That's also something that I will value a lot because I'm just learning. I'm just learning how the game works. So any advice that I can get, I will run with. And yeah, I really hope that people join me for this one because I definitely want to play more of this game. And I would love if you were there for that. All right, that's gonna be it from me. Don't forget to check out the rest of my channel for all of the stuff that exists on this channel. There's so much. We play a lot of city builders. We try out new games. On Tuesdays, we do like a first impressions of games that are in early access or demos or preview builds or just fresh new releases. I really enjoy looking at a lot of indie games. I think indie games is where the treasure is at when it comes to gaming. That's where the heart of gaming is. So, of course, Songs of Six is also, just like with every other game that I play, linked in the description because I believe very strongly that we must support indie developers. Do it! Oh, look at them swimming. What other game lets you see naked pig people swimming in the river? You have to support this dev, y'all. Beautiful. Beautiful. Not me taking pictures like the paparazzi. All right, so that's gonna be it. Yeah, yeah. There was a nice long ramble at the end. Don't forget to check out my coffee. It is still August when this video comes out, so this is still a thing. I talked about it last week, so I won't talk about it too much. But you can get that beautiful card if you would like. It's very slim chance that anybody would like it, but if you want, I'll just say it here. It's on my coffee. But yeah, thank you so much, and I will see you around. Thanks, everybody. Until next time, have a nice rest of your life, and remember, stay solidary. Bye.